52-45 going into the fourth. Caitlin Davis tying a season high with 13 points already.
I just want to say 5 offensive rebounds. That's right, 5 offensive rebounds for Caitlin Davis, and she's just pursuing that, and she's getting some putbacks, but she's also getting in place, and her teammates have grown more and more confident the more healthy she has been. Look at that putback right there. They fed her the other night. They had that confidence. You see JuJu passing the ball to Davis. You see Forbes hitting Davis. You see Rhea Marshall and Davis playing a nice high-low game. This is where you want to be if you're SC, with Davis, another threat.
JuJu rimming off, fourth quarter underway. Davis has been perfect from the floor and has been so integral to the USC success in this perfect February 7-0 run. Oh, wow, how about White, who goes right by Big C?
I think she first went into her, and then she went right by her. I think she made that adjustment.
Air ball, JuJu.
You talk about starting the fourth quarter off with the bench player that comes in to do something for her team, and that is White. Now, Lynn Roberts will tell you she's always cheering for everybody else, loves her teammates. Lynn Roberts turned around, put her in, and said, let's go, give me some production, and she does.
Vieta playing with the 4 fouls. Padilla cutting her off. Here's Crisp. Ten on the shot clock. There's the high hedge, Big C. Travel is going to go against Johnson.
And I think, too, they missed Crisp on the, little pick and roll there. There were 2, and Crisp went right to the bucket, and Vieta just could not hit her. But Lynn Roberts says, all right, I'm okay. I love where we are in this game.
Oh, heck yeah.
Absolutely.
Fourth quarter, we're early, 52-45. The Utes looking for a huge bounce-back victory after, as they would say, being embarrassed by UCLA the other night. JuJu and 1. The body control, the strength,
This is what you know if you are a USC fan, JuJu Watkins fan, is that this play will continue to come, even on a night where she has yet to reach 20 points. That play is still coming. I've never seen JuJu all season long, been here quite a bit at USC, in the first quarter call for a sub to Lindsey Gottlieb, and she did. I thought maybe she's tired, maybe she's something. She took a little time to out in the second quarter, but still, here's JuJu Watkins. 5 boards, 5 assists, and 16 points.
Well, she wasn't tired. Something was definitely up as she had to go to the locker room. JuJu back. Pili, 3, not there. Marshall yanks down another board. She has been rock solid. JuJu wants that angle, gets that angle. 2 more.
The last time these 2 teams met in Salt Lake City, Lynn Roberts complimented JuJu Watkins on just what an incredible player she is, and even used the word generational, just how great she is. But they thought they had a good plan for her, and they did. Right now, you can start to see JuJu starting to feel, engage, and measure that defense of Utah.
Bigby with that foul. Her first, team second. First team,
JuJu Watkins, she's just surveying the defense that is given to her. And I can't tell you how many times that hesitation move, if you stand up with her in that hesitation, she's going to turn the corner.
Long 3, and it's true for Johnson. The reason she gets that play is she chases down that long rebound miss moments ago. Bigby fouls, and then Johnson hits the 3. Wow, what a stick for Johnson. Offensive foul, we're going the other way. Padilla picks it up, her first, team second, as Forbes checks back in. Wilkie back on the floor for Utah. $55-50, Utes throwing it away. Padilla looking for JuJu and finds her. Davis just gets out of the way. Pili with the great defense. We're gonna go the other way. Here's Wilkie. Vieta spinning, nothing there. Another 3. ball, unlucky. Uh-oh. Let's see who this is going to go against, and it's Vieta, and she is gone. More physical play. Vieta is down. She and JuJu colliding. So Vieta will go to the bench and maybe keep walking. She has been knocked to the court. It was the right call, Tammy Blackburn.
Yeah, it was the right call. Tough kid, though.
Yep.
I mean, just absolute tough. You watch Vieta's game, and you
wow,
major appreciation for what she brings day in and day out. I mean, nobody more disappointed. She just mouthed to her teammate, "I'm out."
So Utah, with Young back on the floor, will have to play the final 6:50 without their floor general. Wilkie trying to hang with JuJu, but you elevate like that and forget it. Another 20-point game for JuJu Watkins. Yep, that's a foul on JuJu. She was a little aggressive, and now she's got 3. Third team foul. So Vieta, the floor general, gone. Wilkie and Young will have to share point guard duties.
And Young playing with 4 fouls.
Yep, and Wilkie's got 3. The 3 ball has been healthy for the Utes, as you would expect. Young picks up that dribble inside. The penetration, or excuse me, the seal by Pili was absolutely perfect as Davis picks up her 4th.
That's a heck of a seal by Pili and a heck of a pass by Young to Pili.
So Davis playing with 4. She's going to have to be careful.
Nice pass, and the I thought I heard a whistle blow. Push off, nope.
Nope, Forbes tried to sell that, but no way, and Pili mops up with the rebound, again establishing that position. It's like she's in cement, except the footwork then gets her free. She's just so tough to move. Pili in double figures, the answer. JuJu, she hasn't been feeling it from beyond the arc, but no time like the present.
Jab step did it, the jab step. You have to bite with the jab step, and then she's gonna pull back quickly. And just as you're trying to close, she's already in motion shooting.
Again, Pili and the Utes answer. Every time USC makes a surge, the Utes have been able to give out a little of their own punishment.
How big is Pili down the stretch time, man, when you need her? Remember, she played some basketball here at SC, even got Freshman of the Year in a Trojan uniform today. It's a Ute uniform, and she's trying to carry this team.
Liberty Mutual, most needed play. Tammy?
JuJu Watkins stepping in the passing lane with the little pick 6 there, the block, creating her own transition. She doubles down on Pili, coming over on help side, gets a block from behind. She really has taken it to all the Ute defenders that have tried to match up on her. And her line here today, 23 points right now, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 8 of 25 shot attempts, 6 boards, 5 assists, 3 steals.
Fifth 20-point game of, 20 20-point games now for the great JuJu Watkins. And here she is again, rimming out. Big C just flips it up there, tries to keep following the shot, bouncing, pinging into the hands of Marshall. Whoa, so the travel will go against Big C before Pili just took that ball right away from her.
Pressure, Utah's gonna have to handle some pressure here late.
Pili picks up that ball, and she is in no man's land. Just kind of throws it up for grabs safely into the hands of the
don't want to
queen.
be corner at the sideline. Oh,
Lobbing it inside. Ball belongs to USC.
first touch SC, second touch Utah. Right call underneath the baseline.
59-55, 4:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Vieta fouling out for Utah, their floor general, with some 7 minutes to go. JuJu elevating and hitting. Okay, 59-57, and again, USC drawing close. Utah, up to this point, has had an answer every time.
There's Alissa Pili in the middle on that press break. That's what I wanted to see last time. Oh, drives to the basket hard, and they'll call USC for the foul. That's great recognition by Pili to turn. She made a pass, and she went right into the paint, got the ball back. Watch this. It's just ball fake. Had the defense off.
Davis, yes, excuse me, Tammy. Davis checking back in. What people don't, well, folks that follow basketball know the footwork. It's legendary when it comes to Pili.
Yeah.
Played all those high school sports. Got so nimble, got so quick, got so adaptive to her surroundings. But watching her put the ball on the floor, I love it.
Great hands, great footwork. We saw that early on in her career, hence freshman of the year. You don't get to be freshman of the year in this league and not have great hand work and footwork.
Pili with a couple of tosses. What a game she has had. JuJu,
Nice
great hands. How about that by McQueen?
Handsy.
Pili, again, the kick, Young. Oh, Deja Young!
She shot that shot the way that she attacked the basket to beat Colorado on a last-second shot. Did it with confidence, says, I know what my end game is.
12 points now for Young, the best three-point shooting team in the conference. Lighting it up from beyond the arc. Good answer. Padilla finally in the scorebook.
First bucket of the game.
Uh-oh. Davis just fouled out.
Pili kicking it out. Young, confident all day, no doubt about it. Bench knew it too. Forbes, Padilla.
That's a good news bucket for USC, but on the other,
Bad news Bears.
yeah, Davis fouls out, and that's a big blow for the Trojans with 3:18 left. Davis with 13 points, tying a season high, all those rebounds, 8 of them. She's been a force on both ends, and she will sit. Utah.
It's her second point, second chance points opportunity with the way that she crashing the glass, and you can see the tears right there on her senior day.
Deja Young.
Still plenty of ball to play in this season for that kid, but nobody more disappointed. Feel for her.
Deja Young misses the first one. Young missing them both. 11 points in this second half, though, for Deja Young. 64-60, 3:06 left to go in the fourth quarter. Vieta fouled out. Davis fouled out for their respective clubs. Well, you could see that JuJu lost the handle, still tried to get the shot off. And it's one and done. Here comes Pili.
That was a nice box out by Young on that weak side, too, to gobble up that defensive board.
Here's Pili. Akunwafo picks up her second. More free throws for Utah, a club that, as a team, shoots 75% from the charity stripe. Pili, a perfect 6 for 6 at this point from the free throw line. She's got 15 points to go along with 8 boards. Splashes home the first. Lynn Roberts wants to host first-round action in the NCAA tournament. Admitted to us, we got to run the table in the regular season, starting with USC, win a game or two at the Pac-12 tournament. So far, so good on that game plan, but we got a ways to go.
You know why they want to host. 11-2 at home this season. 81% of their winning percentage at Huntsman.
Padilla short. Watkins reaches in and commits the foul. So Watkins now has 4. And you got to think that every time down, USC is going to try to get JuJu in position to get a shot off. Here's McQueen. 1 for 1 from the free throw line going into these opportunities. She's got 13 points. Rimming out the first one. 4 in double figures for Utah.
75% free throw shooting team are the Utes. And they are in the bonus, so every time there's a foul for SC, they're going to go to that line.
Here's a remarkable stat for Utah as they lead by 7. 22 made buckets, assisted on 21 of them. Unbelievable. Sharing the ball. JuJu wanted an and one, draws the foul, she'll go to the line. McQueen got her, that's her 3rd. Team's 3rd foul, so Watkins to the line. 6 for 7 at this point after going 18 for 18 against Colorado on Friday. Oh, these are so critical as time's starting to become a big factor, Tammy. Big miss.
Rare miss.
Yep.
Kayla Williams set to check in.
It's 1 of 2. 2-possession lead for Utah as Williams comes in. Big C sits out. And here comes some heat.
Pressure here. They're going to try to turn the Utes over. Composure here, valuing the ball. Remember, Wilkie and company by committee trying to bring it up the floor.
Beating that 10-second count. They can settle into the half court now. Wilkie, the primary ball handler. Vieta fouling out with some 7 minutes left in the 4th. And Utah not blinking. McQueen. Ball bounced around and into the hands of USC. Here's JuJu. All the way to the cup. 28 now for Watkins at her seasonal average. The lead is 4, buck 30 left. These possessions obviously critical for both teams.
Cannot be underscored enough.
Pili wants to go right at Marshall and does. Pili, so clutch. 19 now for Pili. Ball on the deck, look out. Man, how good has Pili been? 19 points, 8 boards, a perfect 8 for 8 from the charity stripe, and that bucket makes it 69-63, 105 left to go in the 4th. Pili dropped 37 in game 1 against USC. Not quite there, but just as impactful.
She said that, again, in that game, she said this was a team win. She did not want to take any of the credit for those 37 points. She goes, when USC pushed us, we pushed back. And right now, Pili is pushing back. The Utes are pushing back, even though SC has given them everything they can. But that was a push-back bucket for Alissa Pili.
Utah has been white hot in the 4th quarter when it has mattered most. Keep in mind, this Utah bunch hasn't won at the Galen Center since January of 2017. On the flip side, USC, hottest team in the conference, 7 straight, a perfect February, all on the line. 1 minute left to go in this game. Watkins trying to go over Pili. Ball belongs to Utah.
Jenna Johnson without went out of the game. Lonnie White checked in. Johnson got poked by JuJu Watkins in the eye.
30 seconds.
So Utah knew they had to win today, knew they needed the bounce back victory after what they did against UCLA. It was a dud. And what a game today, and here's a look at their remaining schedule.
Washington State, Washington, they'll host, and then of course the Pac-12 tournament the week after, the 6th through the 10th. Colorado plays UCLA on ESPN2 tomorrow night. Coming up this week, it is a Thursday, Saturday tilt for the Pac-12 regular season to finish rather than a Friday, Sunday.
Should mention the Washington Huskies with the massive upset, defeating 9th-ranked Oregon State 61-51. Coming into today's action, Oregon State USC tied for second. That could change a lot if this score stands. UCLA, Colorado, Utah, all right there. And a Utah victory really gets things convoluted. But we got a way to go. 53.2 is eternity. Obviously, USC needs a stop. And there's the foul on Marshall, her 4th. So you're putting Pili on the line, though, Tammy. She's 8 for 8.
She shoots 82 on the season, does Pili, from the free throw line.
JuJu's checking back in. Pili with 19 points and 8 boards, and again, a perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Ooh.
Well, we did it again, shots.
There is no such thing, but there is a thing.
USC needs another miss. They're not going to get it. Pili true, 70-63. 50 seconds on the nose, left to go. Utah up by 7. All right, USC. Let's take a look at the Trojans' upcoming schedule.
At Arizona State. They'll go on the road before they head to Las Vegas. Lindsey Gottlieb said in the press conference, post-game press conference the other day, Friday, somebody asked her about a statement win against Colorado State. She said, every game is a statement win in the Pac-12, and she's absolutely right. I mean, so let's talk about resume builders, Ann, right? NCAA resume builders. That's what this conference is. It's an NCAA resume builder.
You bet.
They have the best RPI in the nation right now, does the Pac-12. We have 4 teams right now as of today with top 10 RPI rankings, and 3, Colorado, Oregon State, Washington State right after that. 7 total teams in the top 25 in the net rankings in this conference.
Utah at number 8, USC at number 10. And Lynn Roberts, to your point, Tammy, says, you know, the narrative for us is what's wrong with Utah. And she's quick to point out, hey, we've got all those quad 4 wins. Yeah. We've won 8 of the last 11, and our net is exactly where we want it to be.
Top 25 wins, abundance there.
This is obviously money time for both teams. USC will inbound as soon as the moisture gets mopped up on the other end. Great crowd here at the Galen Center. Another top 20 showdown in Pac-12 women's basketball. 7,100.
Watch for Forbes and Watkins to try to play off each other.
Oh! And I mean, going to her left, fading away. Huge triple from Forbes.
Great call. A lot of focus on Watkins, but you got to pay attention to Forbes.
Wow. Young almost throws it away. And more fouls. Wow.
So watch what they run with Forbes and Watkins. Lindsey Gottlieb coming out of the break. Padilla to Forbes. And she gets a little screen here for Rhea Marshall, just going to give her enough time But Forbes and JuJu Watkins had sort of shared sides and swapped sides, and a lot of attention was going and following number 12. You cannot lose sight of number 2-5 on this SC team, ever.
Young, who was 2 for 6 going into that toss, misses the first one. It's a 70-66 lead for Utah. 30.5 left to go in the fourth. Young, who's been so dynamic in the second half, gets 1 of 2. JuJu is going to give it right back. Missing there, Padilla. JuJu hustles after that loose ball.
I'm very, very good with that pass. Watkins back to Padilla. Padilla had just hit a money shot from that same spot. Rhythm shooter, catch and ready shooter. Michael Jordan to Steve Kerr, why not?
Time starting to run out though on USC. 20.4 left, critical possession. And you can't take too much time. Here's JuJu. Foul will blow the play dead.
That's 2 shots for JuJu Watkins.
Wilkie got her.
Be a 1 possession game after she makes these. Just a 3-point bucket. And here's the thing. Utah has to continue to handle the pressure now. They've done that well by getting Pili the ball in the middle of the floor, Wilkie the ball in the middle of the floor. But man, if you are Utah on this make, I am thinking, okay, Utah, Lynn Roberts, you've got that last timeout. Advance the ball.
Watkins sitting on 29 points, looking for her 12th 30-point game. It's still a 4-point lead right now. 3-point lead for Utah right there. 15.6 left. Can USC avoid fouling and perhaps either create a turnover or make the big pick? Well, there's your answer. So Williams gets her. 13.8 left, and Pili more tosses for the great Alissa Pili. Right now, that's the last person you want to put on the line if you're USC. She's 9 for 10. She makes 1 of 2, Tammy, and things get really, really difficult for USC.
They inbounded the ball. Lynn chose not to advance the ball. Saved that timeout. She only had 1 left. Saved the timeout. Foul came right away.
Pili, so clutch. 10 for 11 from the charity stripe. Gets them both. My goodness. So the lead is 5 with 13.8 left. You got to score quickly if you're USC, Tammy.
You do, and this will be an advanced ball. They will take the ball out. USC will, right next to their bench in front of, just about in front of our announce position. Certainly going to try to give JuJu the look. Forbes, always a good look. Padilla, always a good quick look. You have multiple quick hit shooters on your team for USC, right? I would think Watkins is going to get the look, but don't underestimate Forbes, Padilla, as well as it's 2 possession.
JuJu coming in and out of the lineup, obviously, with the 4 fouls. You got to be careful when you have her out on the floor. Earlier today, Stanford defeating Arizona State. Arizona rolling Cal. The upset, Washington defeating 9th-ranked Oregon State. Again, OSU without Reagan Beers. And Washington State defeating Oregon. This is the last game, really with any meat on the bones in terms of time left. And Pili has come up when Utah needed her most. She's sitting on all those points, TB. 22 of them, 13 coming in the 4th quarter.
Amazing.
Wow.
Big time. Forbes is inbounding the ball.
JuJu taking it right at Pili. Wanted an and 1, but she'll go to the line. Pili got her.
They immediately run a cross screen for JuJu Watkins, and she kept her back to the basket. Forbes, the sideline inbounder, got her the ball. She just went to work and created that, drew that foul. Roxanne McCullough.
She will check in, and Marshall will have a seat. JuJu, obviously very clutch in this situation, needs them both in a big way. First one not there. So, even if she makes this, it's a 4-point lead for Utah with 11.8 left. That was a massive miss, for JuJu.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No good.
Nope, so Forbes is whistled for the violation. You take away the point, and it's 73-68. Blown opportunity for USC, 11.8 left to go.
They'll just hang on to it and play the free throw game with Alissa Pili.
You're not winning that game.
5-point. She could take it to 7. And
so Forbes with only her third, but with 11.3 left, Pili goes to the line, 11 for 12.
I think too, because I can't help it, Ann, next week's second reveal by the NCAA selection committee of the 16. We know we had one earlier. Utah not a part of the initial 16. 5 teams were. Utah talking about what we have to do. They want to host. Why wouldn't they?
This is a huge victory for the Utah Utes.
USC has had a target on their back, coming into this game with a 7-game win streak. They are a 10 RPI. This is a massive win for Utah at an 8 RPI. Congratulations to the Utes for splitting their road trip weekend as they go back to Salt Lake City next week.
For Tammy, our entire broadcast crew, I'm Ann, saying so long from LA. Love having you with us. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.